Dr. Tural, please tell me a little bit about, you're working with children, you're a children doctor, and there's a lot of controversy out there about immunization. Some people, even some professionals, say that there's too much immunization going on, the children getting too many in one shot. Other ones say it's not necessary. Some people say it is very necessary. Why don't you shed some light on? Tell us about immunization just as a big, is it a good thing? Is it not a good thing? Does it have lots of drawbacks? Tell us.
Okay. Immunizations are a good way of acquiring active immune strength against germs, specific germs. And these are purposefully chosen from among the germ population that causes disease, and then it causes a lot of premature deaths and what have you. So there is a purpose of controlling the more virulent germs, like more the ones that are tend to cause great harm to human beings. So with that, these immunizations are being developed to protect us from diseases. And another way we do treat diseases is antibiotics. Those are passive ways of helping one to recover from an illness. Right. And it has to be after one gets infected.
Right. Right now we're talking about the preventive immunization. So would you say, right. So basically all that mumbo jumbo going on there, do you think that the immunization which currently are on the schedule of giving to a child is much better than not giving it to them?
That's exactly right. Because most of those germs cause great harm. And then when we don't do immunizations, then the implications are severe. We recently, there was a national shortage of Haemophilus influenza vaccine, and we skipped the booster doses for infants. And then this Haemophilus influenza used to cause 4,000 to 5,000 infant deaths in the United States before 1990. And then there was no deaths from this germ between 1990 and 2005. And then when we stopped the booster shots because there was national shortage of the vaccine, right. There was one death in Minnesota. So that tells us how quickly germs recover and then start infecting the population and causing premature deaths. So this is a delicate balance. We have to do a great deal of education, and then we have to do a great deal of effort to maintain good immunization rates to ensure the well-being of the U.S. population.
Got it. So what about those people, there's quite a fair amount of parents out there who are not vaccinating their children because they just simply don't believe. Not because they have no money, not because they are mean people. They simply don't believe in it. And in fact, they can sometimes apparently prove it by that their children are not getting ill and they don't have an immunization. What do you say to that?
Well, there's such a thing called herd immunity, that if everybody else around you is vaccinated and immune to one disease, then you would be protected by being surrounded by all immunized and people who would not give you the infection. So that's an easy way of getting protected by relying on others doing their share.
I see.
Properly.
So basically, if everybody on the street drives very, very well, sometimes you can make a mistake because there's other people are so cautious they kind of get out of your way even though you messed up.
Exactly. Yeah. So your defensive driving would save some other careless drivers an accident because they would compensate for it.
Got it. Well, that's an interesting viewpoint and probably a very, very important viewpoint to have. Well, Dr. Tural, so basically the message to your listeners is you do what the medical association or what your pediatrician tells you when it comes to immunization. You otherwise will put your child at risk. That's your message.
Exactly. I do caution them and advise them to I don't say that they shouldn't read or follow the vaccine bashers websites and what have you, but they should always cross-reference by reading unbiased views of the vaccination efforts so that they get both informed on both sides of the issue.
Very good advice. So don't stay away from looking at both informations and then make up your mind. And you believe there's enough evidence out there that the average, normal, well-thinking, well-meaning parents will say, you know what? As you just said, no children died for about 5-6 years, where before quite a bunch of them died. 15 years, yes. 15 years, and then all of a sudden when you guys stopped because there was a shortage, again, there was an infant death. There was an infant death, and so it kind of creeps through, and germs are not dead forever. They keep coming. There's different ones, because I'm sure the vaccines, they change and adapt itself to what's currently going on.
Right.
And etc. So basically, doing it is a lot better, and that's just all there is to it. Thank you very much. I appreciate your candidness, Dr. Tural. Bye-bye.
Bye.